So today I'm doing a video on the Nail Stamping Queen's flexi tape. So instead of coming on a round ring, it comes on flat paper. It's almost like a sticker, so you get varied sizes and you peel it off. When you do, you're able to flex and bend it round and it will move around the nail nice and easily. So I'm going to do a few different designs using the tape. First one, I'm going to do a border all the way around. So I've matted these off, apart from this one. You can, this one's got a shiny top coat on. You can use it in the tacky layer of the gel. I actually find it does stick a little bit easier when you're using it in the tacky layer, and you can move it around a little bit easier, I personally think. But also, if you're doing a border all the way around and you're going to be moving your hands over it and sticking it down, you're going to get little bits of dirt or fluff or whatever stuck in that layer, in that sticky layer. And because you've put the border around, it's going to be quite hard to wipe it off, because obviously if you wipe over with acetone or nail cleanse, you're going to be taking the shine off here. So I'm going to be working on the matte one today. So I'll just get my tweezers and then just peel away. So obviously, because it's quite a long nail, I'm going to be using nearly all of this strip. I'm just going to cut a little bit off at the bottom. So I've pulled it up. It is very, very sticky, and it will sort of suck to things when it gets near them. Like, it will want to just grab hold of everything. So it kind of is fiddly, but it's quite easy at the same time. So when I'm going all the way around, I like to start with a piece at the top, and then I just work my way all the way around. I just find it easier that way, but you can centre your piece across and then bend both ends round, just whatever you prefer, but I'm just going to show you the way that I like to do it. So I'm pulling it down, and that's edging nicely. And then I'm not going to pull too hard here, because I want to just make sure I get it in the right place. So I'm just going to sweep it around the bottom and start to work my way up. So I'm not pushing it all down really tightly at the moment, because I want to be able to pull it back off easily if I need to replace where I've put it. Oh, I think I've cut that a tiny bit too short. Oh, we might just do it. Just going to use my tweezers because it's a tiny weeny piece there. Look at that. Tiniest piece too short. But you can see how easily it just all bends round. Beautiful. Going to pull it a little bit back here, just with my nail. You can just hold it and gently ease it. And then I have got a tiny weeny piece left over on here. Stick that on to cover the gap. See, you never would have known. And then all you would do then is top coat all the way around. You can double top coat with this, but because it is so sticky, you don't tend to get, you know, like the old-fashioned ones on a wheel, you don't tend to get any like bits that want to come off and lift. So that's that one. Then I'm just going to do a little design using the lines across this nail that I've just done. So again, I'm going to pull the tape up. sure your line's nice and straight. And what I do is I just pull it on the end, tuck that end under, and then I will just file it. I'll show you how in a second. Then we're going to do another line. I'm going to line it up. Get that side right. That side. You see it just sits nice and flat and it just moulds straight to the nail, so it doesn't like flick back up when you're using it. It's amazing. Just going to do one more bit. Use my tweezers for this actually. Let's get it in the center. Okay, so I've got it in that centre part there, and I'm just going to push it down. And cut it. Just make sure it's nicely stuck down. You can use a silicone tool if you want to, just to push it down and make sure it's all nice and flat. Or obviously your gloved finger, however you want to do it. And then again, double top coat. Or you can do a layer of base coat and then a layer of top coat. Again, it's nice and flat, it's not peeling back. What I would do with the edges is just come in with a file at the side and just make sure that there's nothing overhanging that the clients are going to want to peel off. Obviously, if you was doing it on a client wall, would be here at the side walls. And just a very little file before you put any base or top coat on them. So I'm going to top coat mine after I've done the video. Ready? And then I'm going to do a cuff. So obviously you could either do it as a cuff or you could do it as a French smile line. So I'm going to use a thicker piece this time. See how super sticky that is. Just stuck it to my other hand because I'm good like that. Right. So I don't need as big a piece this time. So what I would do here is I would get my client to hold her finger out like that, and I would be able to use both fingers to come either side, place it across the centre and then pull the sides down. But I'm just going to have to do it slightly different because I can't get my, obviously, nail to hold itself. Right, so I'm just going to stick it on. Just gently bend it around. Make sure it's nice and flat and there's no bubbles in it. And just check that your edges are roughly coming off, or they are coming off at the same point on both sides. Get your tool or your finger, have a good press down. And then if you've got any crinkles, you can either just pull it back up and then reset it down, or you can just push them out usually. Try giving them a push out, and if you can't, then just gently lift back up and lift back down. See it properly because the light's shining a bit. in the way you would do it with a French would be exactly the same, so you just do it from the bottom and then pull up to the sides. So I'm going to leave that there and then show you to file. Okay. But it's not brought anything up, lifted it or anything. Beautiful. So a nice golden cuff. Then I'm just going to do a little bit of a lining design on this one with my new neon. So I'm going to get a biggish strip. And then we're just going to have a little play. I haven't got a plan. And again, press it down as you go. But not too firm, and then once you've got it where you want it, then press it all the way. Oops, scissor cut those ends in a second. Oop, can't grab it. And when you're happy, press it down. You don't want to leave anything sticking out that's going to be touching the skin, because obviously then they're going to want to peel it away. So I'm just going to get a bit more to finish the design. Just checking which side was the sticky side then. Oh, that's another odd place. Stuck that on and it's just a little bit too high, so I'm just going to gently pull it down so it's level. See that? So just a gentle file around the edges. That's fine, it's all filed at the sides, it's not going to come up. Just make sure where you've stuck them together, where they meet, that they're all stuck down nicely. And then you want to either base coat and top coat or double top coat, whatever you prefer. So I'm going to top coat all of mine now, and then I'll show you at the end. So here they are all finished. You can see there's no bits sticking out, so just make that nice and smooth. Beautiful. Lovely gold cuff, all nice and sealed in. Nice and flat. Beautiful. Thought I'd go a bit arty-farty on this one, and I've matted all these bits and then kept that shiny. Different. And the beautiful border. I love a good border. So there we are, Nail Stamping Queen flexi tape. See you next time.